How you doing, YouTube? Mountain Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. Another review, an Ohio beer review. Jack Yo's beer review. Their Dark Apparition, brown sugar, Scotch barrels. What I heard is Macallan barrels. It could be wrong. But, yeah, super excited to get this sucker a whirl. This beer comes courtesy of Josh. Thank you very much, Josh. Josh sent this off to me. Text me. Yeah, because people I never met before had my text numbers and things. Wrote me on the internets and said he wanted to send me a little bit of beer. And I said, you know what? That would not suck. So I'm going to definitely send him some beer back because I'm a junkie for some Jack Yo's. So, yeah, super excited to give this a whirl. I've actually had Dark Apparitions before. I believe I've reviewed at least one of them. I could be wrong. But I've never had the Scotch Barrel Aged version. And I love me some Scotch. So it's like a match made in heaven. As far as what it says in a bottle here, I'll try to get through it real quick. There's a lot of words. Jack Yo Scotch Barrel Dark Apparition. Stout brewed with brown sugar and aged in Scotch barrels. Sustainably crafted with purpose. Jack Yo's. 11.5% alcohol by volume. Art by Jimmy Kaiser. Inside here, speed reading. So I'll probably fuck some shit up. But anyway. The hauntingly good brew in your hand is rife with dark complexities. 7 malts were used to create a deep flavors of coffee, chocolate, caramel, and molasses. A hint of bitterness and herbal character from carefully selected European American hops help support the monolithic maltiness. After conditioning in stainless steel, the beer is transferred into Scotch barrels for 8 to 12 months. Dark Apparition waited patiently in oak barrels until the time was right to spring forth with its ghostly gusto. A truly decadent brew that is intended to be poured into your favorite snifter and given to warm up from its dark and cool resting place. They actually just say Scotch barrels. Like I said, someone actually told me that it was a Macallan barrel. I don't know if that's the case. All I know is Macallan is a Speyside Scotch, and Speyside Scotches are my jam, yo. For those that don't know, who don't know Scotch, Scotch is regional. Kind of like bourbon. Bourbon is basically, you talk about Kentucky bourbon. Scotch is regional in that it is like there's regions of Scotland that produce Scotch, and each region produces a Scotch that tastes different. So you're talking about Macallan is a Speyside Scotch, which is in the northwestern part of Scotland. More caramels, more leather, more banana, stuff like that. When you start to get the Highland Scotch, it's a little bit more muted. When you get to eastern Scotland, you're talking about Islay barrels, and you're talking about peat mossiness and funkiness and smokiness and things like that. Burnt Band-Aids, basically. Label-wise, it's cool. Basically, Dark Apparition, just different color and verbiage. So, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Give her a good pour. Yeah, that's looking pretty good right there in that pour. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Super creaminess. I mean, the body that I'm looking at right now is absolutely beautiful. It's I love it. I just want to drink the crap out of it and have it be all over me 24/7, 24 hours a day. But yeah, head-wise, that is caramel in color. Not super dark, but definitely like a malted malt bar kind of color. You can definitely take a nap on that sucker. And I mean, super compact bubbles. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, beer-wise, it's dark. It's stout. What are you going to do? So, I love doing beer reviews. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyway, let's see if we can get a nose in this sucker. Holy shitballs. Okay. What I'm getting here is basically a chocolate milkshake. Soft chocolate milkshake. Like a chocolate milkshake with like molasses and a little bit of like more like a semi-sweet chocolate, not like it's weird because you're like a semi-sweet chocolate but in a milk. But it's not milk chocolate in a milkshake. It's like dark baker's chocolate in a milkshake and making it semi-sweet. And the Scotch barrel is there, but it's not, the barrel's hefty in there. It's very soft, that kind of rubbed charred chocolate that I talk about in the barrels I love. But the Scotch is there, but it's more of like a subtle smokiness as opposed to anything too crazy. So, Super decadent. Super rich. Definitely a dessert beer. Yeah. This does not suck. Let's put it that way. So yeah. Let's see what she has. Cheers. That's pretty dangerous shit right there, I'm going to tell you right now. In a nice way. But here's the thing. It actually lacks a little bit of oomph. And it lacks a little bit of mouthfeel. It's a little bit thin. A little bit thin. And while meat halfway through the back end, you get tons of chocolates. You get a little bit, a decent amount of roasted, not overly bittered malts. And you get the barrel char's in there, nice smokiness, and you get a little bit of that scotch, a little bit of that scotch spirit. The front end is really, really lacking. It's cool. It's actually super drinkable. 11 and change. 11.5. It does not drink like that, but it's good, but just kind of lacking, especially in the beginning. But I'd rather it finish strong than end weak, so. But yeah, like I said already, barrel's well represented, but not overpowering. The beer is definitely still there. The brown sugar they talk about, I do get a sweetness in there, but it's not an overt sweetness, so it's not like I'm sitting here going, oh my god, this is overly sweet. The roasted malts in there, not overly bittering. But like I said, the mouth feels a little bit meh. But every time I take a sip, I get a little bit more of that scotch barrel. So the scotch is starting to build, getting a little bit of smokiness, getting a little bit of that kind of typical kind of scotch kind of, how do I put it? It's scotch. You can define a word with its name? I don't know. Fuck. That's just scotchy. Scotch. That's what's in there. But not overpowering. Like, it's definitely beneath the beer, or at least a little bit, almost equal to the beer. Let's put it that way. So, yeah, not too bad. Mouthfeel, that one's a little bit, it's almost like a soft porter mouthfeel, let's put it that way. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better barrel-aged stouts that I've had as of late? No, but very close. Definitely in the outside looking in, but it's quite nice. But it's not in the upper echelon, let's put it that way. Only because I've had so many good ones that kind of misses that mark. But in general, yeah, it's pretty damn tasty. Value and availability. I think they're like not that bad. I mean, they're your stubby 375s, so you kind of think they're a bomber, but they're not. But I think they're only like $10 to $12 a piece. So take that for what it's worth. I'm pretty sure it's brewery only. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like chuggable stouts that are barrel aged, you like scotch, you like beer, well made beer, and if you like me laughing during beer reviews, then you'll like this, because that is definitely what this beer did. Well, you know, other things make me laugh sometimes, but yeah, this beer did not suck. Anyway, so there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you didn't, somewhere, something like that, words and stuff down there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the instant media stuff, Massive Beers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice beer right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.